One of the questions people most frequently email to SpanishGenealogy.com is, "I'm going to Spain. Can I visit my ancestors' graves while I'm there?" The short answer? Probably not. And here's why. In Spain, customs relating to burial sites are quite different from what many foreign visitors are familiar with, especially those from countries where graves are permanent and may go undisturbed for centuries. But before I explain the issues in detail, please take a second to subscribe to this channel for more insights into family history in Spain. And if you find this video useful, give it a like. Okay, let's get into the details. In general, Spanish cemeteries, especially in smaller towns, are very limited in space. There's usually just one cemetery for the entire town, often located in a walled enclosure at the edge of town, outside its boundaries. Because these cemeteries don't typically expand, space is scarce. Most burials in Spain aren't in ground-level graves, but in niches. Rows of burial chambers stacked in purpose-built structures that can be 4 to 6 levels high. These niches are not purchased outright for eternity. Instead, they're rented, typically for a fixed term of 25 or 50 years. Once that term ends, unless the family pays to renew the lease, the niche is emptied. The remains are respectfully transferred to a communal area of the cemetery, usually an ossuary or common grave, with no individual markings. This practice is very common and widely accepted across Spain. If a family does keep using a specific niche, remains are apt to be collected and displaced within the niche upon the arrival of a new coffin. At that time, the existing grave marker outside the niche may either receive an additional tablet identifying the new occupant, or an entirely new tablet may be put in its place. As a result, it's rare to find any grave or niche older than 50 or 60 years, and exceptionally rare to find one that has remained unchanged since the early 20th century. In most places, anything predating about 1925 or 1930. There are some exceptions in larger cities like Madrid or Barcelona, where wealthy families could purchase rest in perpetuity. You can still find tombs there dating back to the late 1800s. But even these long-term arrangements haven't always been honored. In fact, recent political efforts in major cities have aimed to cut even existing perpetual rights to 100 years, citing the ongoing shortage of burial space. So, while the idea of finding your great-grandparents' graves on your Spanish vacation is a romantic one, the reality is that most old graves no longer exist.